Hey, I'm Casey with Uncapped Life, where our mission is to help you live your best life through faith, finance, and fortitude, helping you to take the lid off of life. Today, we're going to be talking about how to invest in stock, getting you from being interested and wanting to learn more about it to getting you through all the way through that process of investing in your own stock. Before we get started, I want to talk about what exactly is a stock and how do we make money from it. Because at the end of the day, the only reason why we're investing in the first place is to make money. So what is a stock? When we buy stock, we're purchasing ownership of a piece of a company. A very small piece of a company, but we're having ownership in that company. We're taking part of its ups and its downs. And the more stock that we have, the more ownership in that company that we have. Now, there are two ways to make money with stock. The first way is participating in the price. As the market changes, the stock moves up and down. And if we buy low and sell high, then we've made a gain. The second way is through dividends. Some companies choose to pay you what is called a dividend. Now, a dividend is basically a payment every year for holding that stock. So if we buy a stock for $100, and the company says they're gonna pay us $5 per year, then that's a 5% dividend that we're gonna receive. We receive this dividend no matter if the stock moves up and down. But the only thing about a dividend is that it's at the company's discretion. Now we know what stocks are, we know how to make money from it. Now we need to figure out our approach. Are we a day trader? We wanna get in and get out really quick? Or are we a swing trader and take advantage of the swings of the market? Or are we utilizing the buy and hold strategy, which is really what I recommend, a buy and hold strategy where we're having a 3 to 5, maybe even a 10-year outlook of when we buy these stocks. And so we're looking at the long game. If you are watching this video to become rich overnight, maybe take $100 and turn it into $1 million within a week, then this video is probably not for you. We're gonna talk about, mostly on this video, the buy and hold strategy, where we're looking at 3 to 5 years down the road. That's how we pick our stocks. When picking an approach, we need to figure out what type of investor are we gonna be. Are we gonna be more aggressive and take a lot of risk for high return? Or are we gonna use the slow and steady wins the race type of mentality? And what it really comes down to are your risk tolerance and how comfortable you are, and what are your goals? What are you trying to do with investing? That's all what it boils down to. No matter what type of investor you decide to be or what type of approach you decide to take, always diversify. Never put all your eggs into one basket, because when we do that, if this one stock or this one type of stock is messing up, then we always have something else to fall on. So always diversify. Never put all your eggs into one basket. The next step is to open a brokerage account. There are plenty of trading platforms that you can utilize when you're buying and selling stocks, from TD Ameritrade, Robinhood, Vanguard, Merrill Edge, E-Trade. What I'll do is put a link in the bio of the different platforms that you can use and compare and contrast those different platforms. And you'll be able to choose which one is best for you. Some are free, some have really good customer support, other ones have really good learning centers. And so you'll be able to make that decision on which one is best for you. Just because something is free doesn't make it the best. And just because something is expensive doesn't make it the best. The best is gonna be what you determine is best for you. So I'll put that link in the bio, giving you the compare and contrast of all the different trading platforms that you can use. The next thing that we're gonna wanna do is to create a budget. How much can we consistently put into the market? It may be $25 every check or $1,000 every check. What can we consistently put into the market? And I say consistently because it allows us to participate in what is called dollar cost averaging. This is gonna take away the emotional concern with investing And then it's also gonna allow us to participate in those highs and lows of the market, getting us consistently into the market. I've heard people so many times say, oh, I'm not investing right now because I'm waiting on the market to go down. But over time, the market is continually going up and up and up. And so if we're sitting around waiting, then we're not making any returns off of our money. And so have a budget. What can you consistently put into the market? And not only consistently, what are you comfortable with putting into the market? Because investing in itself is a risk. There's no guarantee that we're gonna make money. And so we wanna set aside a budget that is comfortable for us, that we can consistently put into the market. Now we know our strategy, we've opened up an account, and we've set aside a budget. Now it's time to pick some stocks. One of the most important things when it comes to investing is staying true to our strategy. Yes, we can see the news and the trends and what's hot right now, but we want to make investments out of logic and not emotion or what's hot right now. Because if we decided that we want a more passive and slow and steady type of strategy, we're investing for stability and long-term growth, then investing in the hot stock that's going up and up and up right now may not be part of your strategy, because just like it can go up and up really quick, it can go down really quick. So we want to stay true to our strategy. If we have a conservative strategy, it's going to be a little bit different than if we had a more aggressive strategy. We're going to look at different things. And I'll put a link in the bio on some of the things that we must look for based upon our strategy. Another great tool to use when learning to invest in stock is Market Watch. So if you want to learn and actually pick stocks without actually have to put money into the market, Market Watch has a virtual game where they give you virtual money, and you're able to choose stocks and look at the performance of these stocks. And so you're able to see whether or not the stocks that you chose, did they go up or down over time. That's gonna get you more comfortable with the market and to be able to really just put your foot out there without actually have to put actual money into the market. I'll put the link for that below as well. Now that we've picked our stocks, here comes the hardest part for most investors. I don't care if you're a beginner or an expert, this is usually the hardest part for most investors. Sitting back and letting them do their thing. We can want to just check on it every day or every hour of the day, but I recommend checking it maybe once a week to see the performance and how it's going. Checking to make sure that the stocks are kind of aligning with what your strategy was. We're looking at the news, we're looking at the trends, we're looking at what's going on within that market in that stock. This is not the time to get emotional. We're looking at a 3 to 5 year trajectory of how do we think this stock is gonna do. And throughout those 3 to 5 years, it's gonna go up and it's gonna go down. But what's important is what do we think that it's gonna do in the future? Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If this content has been beneficial to you in any type of way, then like it. Subscribe to the channel so that you can see more content just like this. Also, share it. Don't be selfish with what you learn. Share with others so they can learn as well. The mission of this channel is to uncap your life. So let me know how I can help you in any type of way. Post in the comments, DM me. Let me know how I can be of service to you.